Good morning and welcome to the First Unitarian Society of Madison. My name is Kelly Crocker and I'm one of the ministers here. Today I'm joined by the worship team of Linda Warren, Drew Collins, Stephen Gregorius, Daniel Carnes, and our special musical guest, our very own Terri Felton on the clarinet. Thank you, Terri. At First Unitarian Society, we question boldly, listen humbly, grow spiritually, act courageously, and love unapologetically. If you're visiting us today, welcome. We're so very glad that you are with us. We hope that you will be able to stay after service today. It is a very special day. Of course, we have our usual coffee hour. We also have our opportunity fair, where you can find all of the ways, many, many ways to get involved here and see our programs and activities. If you'd like more information about us, you can also stop by the welcome table located to your right in the Commons next to the elevator. And for those connecting with us virtually today, we are glad that you are with us as well. We hope you'll be able to take a moment to watch the announcement slides immediately following service so that you can find out more about what's happening here. And now, I invite you to join in a moment of silence as we center ourselves and bring ourselves fully into this time, joining together once again in community. On this day, as with so many Sundays, we come in from the whirling world, the wind, the bright sun, the push and pull of tides and time, from the tumult of global news and local stories, the pain we hear, the demands on our spirits, the do this now culture that we live in. We come into this sanctuary from that windstorm, the rush of speeding drivers on the roadways, the rustling silence that fills some of our homes, and the vastness of a once busy and perhaps now quieter house. All of this can leave us feeling stirred and unsettled. When we give our attention to what's going on around and beyond us in this throbbing world, we can feel windblown. We need places where we can come and find our grounding once again. Come in from the wind, come in from the whirl. May this be a place where we can experience genuine stillness, even for just a few moments. May this be a place that we can count on as we come into this space of light and wood, or as we turn on our computers and come seeking our congregational home page. May we feel pulled into a restorative time of energetic peace. May this be a place of learning, of nourishment, a community that generates new zest in us for the dynamic beauty of this world. Come, let us worship together. And I invite you now to rise in all the ways we do and join together in the words of affirmation as we light our chalice. All that we have ever loved and all that we have ever been stands with us on the brink of all that we aspire to create. A deeper peace, a larger love, a more embracing hope, a deeper joy in this life we share.
I invite you to join me in singing our opening hymn in the Teal Hymnal, number 1009, Meditation on Breathing. If you are looking at the music, we'll sing the third line one time through, and then the top line 3 times through.
be seated. That's a beautiful one. I invite anyone who would like to come up closer for our story to come on up. Join me on the rug. Hello. Hi, there's the rat, right? We're going with rat. Hi, everybody. How you doing, Elliot? It's good to see you all. Hello. Good morning. Oh, we're sleepy, huh?
If you don't know me, I'm Bash.
You're Ash?
I'm Bash.
Bash.
B-A-S-A.
It is very nice to meet you, Bash. I'm glad you're here.
Aren't those real candles?
They are real candles. They are. It's nice to see you all. Hey, morning, Max.
Blow them out.
We blow them out after when service is all done. Cleo, good morning. What's your question?
Did you know I pierced my ears?
Let me see. I heard from Dad that those ears were getting pierced. How'd it go? It was painful.
Did I tell you I could wiggle my ears?
That's what I was worried about. And Thea, you can wiggle your whoa.
My nose.
Wiggle our ears, wiggle our nose. Maybe that's how we get our wiggles out sometimes, is we can wiggle our noses. I think I have to use my finger. I don't know if I can do it. So today our story is about a rhinoceros. What do you think of when you hear rhinoceros? Yeah, Cleo.
I think of a mud.
You think of a mud puddle, so a rhinoceros in a mud puddle. Yeah, what do you think of? They might knock down a tree. That's going to be coming in our story. Good job. Yeah, what do you think?
My toast.
You think of your toast?
Yeah, because this morning it looked like a rhinoceros.
Your toast looked like a rhinoceros this morning. Okay, that's pretty amazing. All right. Well, let's see about... I wish you took a picture of that. I would love to see rhinoceros toast if that ever happens again. Our story is called Remy the Rhino Learns Patience. How many of you struggle sometimes with patience, with having patience? Here's what I want you to do, though. Turn around and look at all the people in the seats. How many of you have trouble with patience? Right? We are not alone in this one. I never struggle with patience. Can I get That is your parents' laughter. Well, let's see what happens with Remy.
I need patience today with my knee because my Nana's coming. I need to wait until she comes.
Nana is coming today, and it's hard to have patience and wait for Nana to come. I hear that.
And my parents are also going to be leaving. And I don't like when they have to
Yeah.
So I'd like to ride a horse.
Yeah, there's lots of things that we have to wait for and be patient about, right? So let's see what happens with Remy here. He'd taken deep breaths and he'd counted to 10, but Remy the rhino was charging again. The zebras this time were about to get hurt because they'd eaten the grass that he'd saved for dessert. It seemed there was constantly someone to charge because that's what you do when you are angry and large. His doctor would say he had issues with rage, while his parents just told him to please act your age. Everything always made Remy upset. The dust was too dry, the water too wet. He hated the heat, he hated the cold. He wouldn't put up with the young or the old. The meerkats were jumpy, the hornbills too loud, giraffes made him grumpy, and the lions, too proud. Gazelles were too timid, baboons made him scowl. They better stop bothering Remy right now. Did you ever have one of those days where it was just everything made you grumpy?
Yes, every single day it's like that.
Wow. Every single day, everything makes you grumpy, Cleo. Ed, if we want to talk after service, I am here for you. All right, parent to parent, buddy, I'm here. One evening, he dropped for a snooze on the ground when an aardvark came bumbling and shuffling around. Hungry for insects, she searched with her nose till she tripped on a patch of rhinoceros toes. You knew it was coming. Rhyming is fun. You know it's coming. Well, Remy got mad, as you probably guessed, but the aardvark did something I wouldn't suggest. She stood there and waited for Remy to charge her. She stood there and watched him get closer and larger. At the very last moment, as quick as can be, she dodged and Remy ran into a tree. You called it. He ran right into a tree. He tried to step back, but his horn had got caught, and the more Remy struggled, the stucker it got. He groaned and he steamed, he moaned and he grunted, but still that old tree would not do what he wanted.